episode 10 of Parallel to Diamond. And today we're playing the biggest rock in Wild Rift. We're playing Malphite. And yes, it's gonna be a Malphite game. It's going to be very entertaining, even though Malphite's not an entertaining champion. I mean, I have to admit to it, like, Malphite's not really that entertaining. Uh, so there isn't much like I can talk about in terms of guiding you guys about him, but I think my gameplay will do the talking instead. So let's not babble around or like talk anything any further. Let's jump into the builds. Starting off, I have a very hybrid build of Malphite. I don't actually build him full tank. I build a mixture of AP and tankiness. Like I do a mix of both. Because generally when I'm playing solo queue, I always have this idea that I have to somehow be impactful enough to carry the game without relying too much on my team. But that does not mean that I'm gonna go full AP. I will do my job as a tank, but I will also like try my best to grab kills and build my own advantage. And so like that sort of mindset is all right in solo queue. But if it's like if your teammates are already doing well and the only aspect lacking in your gameplay is a front tanky front line, then I think you should sell out your AP items and build full tank. But that's only when your whole team is doing very good and like they all need a, what do you say, a frontliner. That's the only case I would recommend you guys taking a full tanky path with Malphite. But that's not the case here. I start with the crystalline reflector. It provides me 45 armor, 60 ability power, 15 ability haste, and the passive on this is the mirrored force. The ability cast grants a mirror shard up to three that each block 10 physical damage plus 5 from an enemy champion and deal 20 magic damage plus 10 to them, plus 10 AP damage to them. Uh, and basically, this is just like a good starter item for like I would say AP tanks or something. Like you can do this like on Malphite. In some cases, you can make this work on what do we say, Blitzcrank in a way. Blitzcrank can somehow use this, but I wouldn't recommend it. But sure, maybe some people can use it like it's more of like a mix of tank and AP-ness, so I think it's just a more of a Malphite item. I can't really name other champions that are not in Wild Rift at the moment. I think they can utilize this item very well as well, but they're not in the game. Yeah, so Crystalline Refractor, first starter item. Secondly, I immediately jump into the boots, and I haven't put a boot enchant here because it's completely situational. You can take Teleport, you can take Proto Belt, you can take Gargoyle, uh, glorious, anything like that can work with the team. Honestly, like it's a very versatile path you can take from here. So it's like any enchantment works, but the routes I would recommend are the Murky Threads because when you jump into team fights with your ultimate, you will like receive a lot of CC, and there's like a very low chance you're gonna escape. So your boots passive that provides you magic resist and like it's a slow reduces the duration of slow stuns and taunts, etc. So this would really help you escape somehow. Like it's like just a niche little way to like help you perhaps escape. I'm not gonna guarantee you that you're gonna escape, but you can. There's a chance if you have this in boot enchant. Coming over to our third item, we have Sunfire Aegis. Sunfire Aegis is a standard tank item. On every tank must build this item in the game. Like every tank has to. Uh, Provides you wave clear, provides you tankiness, tanky stats, bonus health, and like it's the perfect item, honestly. It's a perfect Malphite item. Malphite can utilize this very well because due to his lack of his like AoE clearing ability, like at some point in the game you will start falling behind in damage and the minion waves will just grow bigger and bigger. So like your AoE damage will not be enough to take those minion waves down. So Sunfire just helps in that aspect. Uh Then you can take Randuin's Omen. Now Omen works because like you're gonna be in the front line in the front face of the ADCs on the enemy team. So there is a high chance you might get caught out by them and perhaps you would be like getting ganked by them and it would no, sorry, what am I saying? Like you would tank a lot of damage from them. So like the Randuin's Omen passive like helps you survive a bit longer and like be a nuisance for the enemy ADCs so that they cannot really like jump into our carries and deal damage. So it allows you to soak up damage for a long period of time, and yeah, it's a perfect item for Malphite. And then the third item, just to add on to the Randuin's Omen, you can take the Thorn Mail as well to double the nuisanceness. You can just annoy the enemy ADC for days with these two items on Malphite with Randuin's and Thornmail, because Thornmail it literally like damages the champion if they're auto attacking you, and ADCs mostly rely on auto attack. So yeah, I don't see a reason why you should not build this on Malphite. In some cases, like you can change, like you can have these two items, and then the last item, it's I have Banshee's Veil because, again, like I said, I do a bit of a hybrid build. So this you can take Banshee's Veil here or Spirit Visage depending on the game situation. In some cases, you can even take Iceborne Gauntlet if you really need to, but I think uh, I think you can work with Banshee's Veil as well because it provides you a spell shield, it provides you AP, magic resistance, and ability haste. And so yeah, Malphite would like really be way more like he would do more than just engaging duty. Like he can actually like one shot targets at some point. Like at least if not one shot, like lower them to a certain percentage where your teammates can just clean up with ease. And so Banshee's Veil is a good last item in my opinion. Like I think this would be the best build in my opinion for Malphite at the moment. Jumping over to the runes, Grasp of Undying. This is honestly the perfect tank rune. Like I don't Malphite. I wouldn't recommend any other thing on Malphite. Grasp is standard, and yeah, there's no better rune to run on Malphite. If you're going full AP, then maybe you can take Electrocute, but honestly, it's bad. I don't go full AP on Malphite. It's not really worth it. You should just go Grasp of Undying and yeah, use that to its fullest. And then brutal because again pairing up grasp and brutal, like I said in my last video, I think on the Jarvan video, I said maybe actually I was not using grasp, but I'm not sure which video it was. There was a video where I used grasp as a rune. Anyhow, I'm not gonna go back and backtrack that much. Uh, uh, Grasp of Undying and Brutal paired together in the early game, like Malphite's auto attacks deal seriously a lot of damage, and pairing it up with these two runes, it you deal so much more damage. The enemy gets surprised in the early game that Malphite is doing that much damage, and you're gonna see that in the gameplay today. Like in the early game, like I'm gonna show you how much lethal the brutal and grass combo is. And the resolve tree, I like to take ultimate shield because uh, you're casting your ultimates into multiple enemy team members, so there is a very low chance you're gonna survive. And so if there's any chance that you can provide a beefiness, a tankiness to your kit, then ultimate shield, then why not? Just take this. Like ultimate shield is the perfect, in my opinion, rune. You can even take tenacity in some cases, but honestly, I don't recommend it. I think ultimate shield is like way better now. I would say if this rune did not come, then I would take tenacity in this case, or maybe regeneration, depending on the matchup I'm against. It's one of the two over here for me. It's either tenacity or regeneration. But since ultimate shield exists, I don't need to use these two runes. I can rely on this instead. And since I'm not relying on those two, I go with the mana flow band because you have a lot of mana issues with Malphite in the early game, and so this mana flow band helps you scale up, and it allows you to deal a bit more damage. Surprisingly, like sometimes like this mana flow band comes in very clutch, and it gives you a lot more scaling in the damage aspect as well with this rune. So I think it's like a good, in my opinion, rune set for Malphite. Like this is the perfect solo queue rune set, I would say. You can like I think climb with this very effectively, and like really be a carry even in with this item and runes, and yeah. And the spells, I am on this exhaust hype train. I'm taking exhaust on literally every champion, and it's just working out well for me right now. So exhaust is the best summoner spell. Yeah, I recommend everyone to take exhaust into their games because you're honestly gonna have a good time when when you outplay someone with an exhaust. It's so much more satisfying, and once you grasp the complete use of this summer spell, then you will see how lethal and annoying it is to play against, and how much you can abuse it against the enemy team. And so, yeah, maximize the number of exhaust on your team if you can when you're playing with your team, with your friends and like teammates, and like with five-man queues and etc. Like maximize the use of exhaust because this rune is a very deal breaker, is a very big deal breaker for you. So I'm not gonna go any further. I'm not gonna babble any further. And so yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. All right, on to the gameplay we go. Discussing the team comps, we have a Malphite top, Mastery jungle, Brand mid, Sona, Tristana, bot lane against Set top, Shen jungle, which is a bit questionable. I was not expecting a Shen in the jungle. Uh, Ari mid and a Varus Seraphine bot lane. Overall, looking at the two team comps, our team is like very scaling based. Like our team is fully scaling based composition compared to enemy team. It's a mix of early game and scaling. Like I think actually nah, never mind. Both team comps are scaling, so it's like whatever team comp hits the power spike first wins this, in my opinion. So yeah, let me switch to blue side only. Oh wait, no, never
Main
mind. Red
turret is
side. I was
under
red side.
attack.
Yeah, red side. So uh, I'm laning against a set right now. So early game, just look at the okay. Look at my auto attacks. They're dealing so much more damage compared to the set because of the whole. As I said, the brutal and grass combo is so lethal, and you just saw that I actually won the trade against the set in the early game, which is a bit surprising. So I'm just now poking him from a distance since I have already lowered his health a lot, so I don't need to like auto attack him or go up front. I can just poke him around. I see my Master Yi going for an invade here. He spots the Shen on the blue, so he immediately turns back and waits for the Scuttle Crab to come. And so, yeah, he goes onto the Scuttle Crab. I again engage in a fight with the set. The set is, oh my god, he uses his face breaker, and look at how he chunked my health. I thought he was gonna all in me here, and I thought I would have to burn a flash or exhaust something here. Oh no, I missed the cannon. I mistimed the cheese wheel from Malphite, and yeah, I missed the cannon minion there. So, it's an alright lane phase. One
Top
thing I
tower
would
is
say is
under
good
attack.
about Malphite that you don't really rely that much on farming. Like, your items are super cheap compared to the carry players. And I don't know what Set
Alright.
was doing here. I
You
just
have
clapped
slain
him
an
with the
enemy.
combo of Grasp, Auto Attack, and my cheese wheel, and he got completely dead. Shen was looking for a gank. He flashed and taunted me, but
Enemy slain.
I think he forgot the fact that I'm a
Ally
Malphite.
slain.
I'm not some squishy target. Like, yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. I see even the Ari is coming here. I'm like, whoa, bro, why are there so many people coming? I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go midway. I see Ari is still sticking around, even though I think she was aware of the fact that I've spotted her. Ari used her ultimate. I forced my exhaust, and I thought if she overstayed a little bit further, like I would have ulted onto her, perhaps grabbed the kill. I had to waste my exhaust in trade of the Ari's ultimate. So what she did good was that she stopped my recall. Uh, I slowed down the set here. I tried to help the brand in
Top
grabbing the
turret
kill
is
on the
under
set, but the
attack.
shield from the face breaker uh, was just absurd. And so, yeah, I just cleared the wave here and I go back to base. Meanwhile, The Seraphine uses her ultimate onto my bot lane. My bot lane is super low. They will fall around here, I think. Oh, so Varys flashes over the wall. Tristana outplays him. Oh my god, but the Seraphine grabs a double kill and Shen ults on Seraphine, but
Enemy
unfortunately Mashi is
slain.
there in time and he cleans up, so the Shen ultimate does not come through fully. So overall, my team comes out on top here. Seraphine picks up a double kill, which is, well, shocking. I don't see Seraphine do that much damage in the early game. And now look at me. I'm just, oh my god, look at me. I'm full health. The set is below 40% or something. Like Set is not having a good time. Like, despite me being the tank, I'm the one who's dealing the damage in the lane phase. And look at me, I'm just all inning him for free, and he's not dealing any damage. Uses Space Breaker, and unfortunately, does not do the job. I see the Ari's in my lane again. I don't know why. Ari decides to stick around, and I'm seeing my brand is pinging. I'm like, yeah, let's go in here. So I use my ultimate. I one shot the set because I don't know why he was staying there. I decided to force a dive. Shen, I mean, why did Brand flash into the turret?
Ally
Which was a
slain.
bit questionable. I tried to help him, but I also get punished for his dumb engage. And
You have been slain.
yeah, this brand really costed me my bounty and gold, whatever advantage I had. Yeah, so not good, not good here. So
Ally slain.
I see that the Infernal Drake is up. I immediately go over to help
Enemy
my team here,
slain.
but my team is doing well anyway. So I'm like, I was thinking to
Enemy
return back to
slain.
lane. But I'm like, nah, let's just get this Infernal and seal the deal here. And oh, Ari hits a charm on the brand. The brand is not taking that much damage, surprisingly. I clear out the vision. I remove the possible chances for a flank. And yeah, so we're like sieging under this turret right now.
Bottom turret is
My
under attack.
ultimate's gonna be up in a little bit, few seconds, so I think I'm gonna use it here. I think I am. But no, that's not the case. We immediately start the Infernal Dragon.
Bottom
And
turret
at
is
this
under
point, I'm
attack.
not focused on taking the dragon. I'm more focused on seeing the members grouped up here. And I go in with a three-man ultimate. The Shona locks up with her ultimate, the brand ultimate.
Double
We
kill.
chain our abilities perfectly and we
Rampage.
grab a
Bottom turret is under attack.
4K, 4 for 0,
Unstoppable.
right? 4 for
Enemy
0 fight.
slain.
And yes,
Bottom
we
turret
trade the first
destroyed.
turret in that
Middle
case for the
turret is
Infernal
under
Drake,
attack.
but that's alright. I'm willing to give that
Your
trade.
team has
And
slain the
oh
dragon.
my god, what an ultimate there. My god. Uh, that was so unbelievable.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Yeah. So that happened. Uh, and I mostly miss those type of ultimates. And yeah, I really am speechless there that I managed to hit that because I'm rewatching this right now for the first time and I'm like, oh wow, that's a very nice ultimate. I didn't get a better look because I used my ultimate and I immediately
Middle
walked
turret
away
is
because I
under
was super
attack.
low and stuff. So I was like, no, 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 I cannot stick around here. I cannot stick around. So I just hit ultimate and then ran away. So I wasn't sure how many members did I hit with it. I see the enemy team starting up the Herald here because of my ward that I placed. I'm gonna clear out this cannon. No, never mind. I'm just gonna path back up here. I'm looking for my entry point, the set charm, and I get charmed, and Brand gets this Herald. Mashi cleans up the
Double
kills
kill.
on the Ari. He grabs a double kill, he grabs a triple kill,
Triple
and he grabs
kill.
a quadra kill.
Quadra
Mashi
kill.
grabs a quadra, and I survive
Legendary.
with 1 HP.
Enemy
Of course,
slain.
I grab the honey fruit, and we
Ace.
pick up an ace. We ace them at 7 minutes. Yeah, that happened. Uh, we drop the Herald in the mid lane, and I'm pushing out my wave, and I'm probably gonna pick this turret up. I see my team pushing this wave top, and never mind. The enemy team surrendered.
Victory.
Now, this was a very short game. Uh, Honestly, I didn't want to upload this. But since we're nearing the end of the series, I will just upload every kind of game we play. So, yeah, that's the end of the game. Abrupt ending to this game. Uh, then we finished the score line to 16 to 6. I grabbed 2 kills. I died once. I have 7 assists, 6,000 gold compared to my lane opponent set who went 0-3-0, 5,000 gold. Uh, I dealt around 7,000 damage, which was the most in the entire game, surprisingly. I dealt the highest damage in the entire game. 5,000 damage, taken 9 kills involved compared to my lane opponent who dealt around 2,600 damage. Oh my god, that's so bad. 6,167 damage taken. Zero kills involved at all, 0%. Uh, so yeah, that's it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Sorry for the video to be that short, but I don't have that many games left to play. Like I'm just gonna upload whatever I can, and so yeah, you guys have to work with a short episode, but we have more exciting games coming up for you soon. I'm recording this after like playing a couple of games, so yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's it for this episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for the future updates. Goodbye.